This video will help you out in understanding what documents you need when you apply for the express entry here in Canada. Today's topic is express entry for your Canadian immigration. I'm on cic.gc.ca again, and I'm going to click on English for my language of choice. If you scroll down, we are going to find an application form. Let's take the whole application package. Immigrate, visit, work, or study. Work and live permanently in Canada. And this time we choose express entry. So let's get the application package. We're directed to this website, wherein it gives you a brief description of how much processing time it will take, what are the fees, and the link where you get all the required documents. Once you sign into an account and you are given an invitation, the invitation is valid only for 90 days. So it is best to complete all the required documents prior to opening an account. And they would promise 6 months processing time, and usually they over-deliver. That means they can give you a response within 5 months, 4 months, but still their commitment is 6 months. Let's look at the list of required documents. These are the top documents on your list. Number 1 is your passport. Number 2 is your language test results. For your language test results, if you click on it, there are 3 approved language tests. That is, for English, there's 2 options, CELPIP or the CELPIP, and you must take the general test, and IELTS and a general training option. For French, you need the TEF Canada. So the IELTS or the CELP or your French test has a validity of 2 years. Just an overview of the test. There are 4 parts of the test: writing, reading, listening, and speaking. Each category has a CLB requirement. More of this requirement on another video that I will post soon. So back to the list of documents. The third one is your proof of Canadian education or an educational credential assessment report for immigration purposes. This is different from the last time I applied for Federal Skilled Worker Program. This was not needed. We all submitted our documents to just one immigration office. Now they're requiring this. Just to give you a brief overview, if you click on the link, this step is now needed to assess your credentials. Who needs one? Anybody who has completed their education outside of Canada. So for my case, I applied for Federal Skilled Worker. I didn't have any Canadian education. So I had to prove that whatever education I took in my country was equivalent to what Canadian standards were. So how to get one? There are designated organizations that will review your credentials. You have to gather all your documents from your school, from your trainings, from your job, any certificate, and you forward all of these documents to these organizations. They will give you an assessment, and that assessment result is the one that you would submit to the immigration office. Now, several occupations like family physician, general practitioner, they submit it to this organization. Pharmacists, they submit it to this organization. So back to the list of documents that you need. The next two are optional: provincial nomination, written job offer from an employer in Canada. If you don't have these two, that's okay. The sixth document that you would need is proof of funds. Proof of funds, what does that mean? That means you have enough money to resettle in Canada. Take note, you might not find a job right away, so that's why the Canadian government wants to know that you will be able to support yourself for the months that you will be looking for work, or for the first few months that you're settling in. So who needs proof of funds? Federal Skilled Worker Program and Federal Skilled Trades Program. Who does not need proof of funds? The ones applying for Canadian Experience class, or the ones who have a valid job offer. How much money do you need? It depends on the number of family members that are coming to Canada all at one time. So if it's you and your spouse, you would need 16,135 Canadian dollars. So the bigger number of family members, the bigger amount of funds you need to show to Canada that you can support every member of the family. So what documents are accepted as proof? Bank documents. You have to get the document from your bank that will stipulate how much money you have with them. The letter should have their contact information, and it should include your name. So back to the checklist. Documents for your application for permanent residence. You need police certificates, medical exams. In each country, there's a list of hospitals or medical clinics that are approved to conduct the exam. Birth certificate of all the family members that are joining you in your move to Canada. Use of representative form. That means you're using an agency to assist you on your application for the immigration. Common law union form. You have a partner that you are bringing with to your journey in moving to Canada, then you need a common law union form. Marriage certificate for those who have spouses. And these other documents. Other than the documents stated above, you would need the following documents. If somebody from Canada is supporting your move, then you have to prove that relationship. Digital photos. Other name to confirm aliases. Authority to release personal information to a designated individual form. These are forms that are already downloadable. You can click on them and then accomplish the forms. Once you have all these, then create a profile and start your application process. So those are the documents that you need. Hopefully you learned something today. My next topic would be the NOC and the CLB. Watch out for it. See you on my next video. If you find this helpful, give me a thumbs up. Hit like and subscribe. Pang ka na dyan. Signing off.